I am beating every N64 game, and I mean all of them. The twist is, the next game I play is randomly selected, so I have no clue what's coming next. This is the journey to beating every N64 game. Game number 196, GoldenEye 007. Released in 1997, this game was developed by Rare and published by Nintendo. Well, it's finally here. When I initially rolled this game, I uploaded a video on here telling people, hey, I'm playing this live. This led to 1 trillion comments asking me, hey, where's the GoldenEye video? Because that happened literally 2 years ago. Yikes. Anyway, this one I was really excited to get to because I hadn't really played it since I was a kid. I remembered beating the game on Agent back then, and it was quite tough. This time around, I think I'll step it up a bit. We're obviously doing 00 Agent, but I also will be unlocking all the cheat codes. As far as the base game goes, I'd say that it's about as close as you can get to a full completion. I know this game is mostly remembered for its multiplayer, but I must say, the single player is designed quite well. You'll see what I mean. Oh, also the room I'm in these videos is different, and they will be for several games. This was played when I was at my ex-girlfriend's house. Let's get into it. So yeah, the game has a single player story mode, and we'll be completing it on 00 Agent, the hardest difficulty. First level is the dam. My objectives were to neutralize all alarms, install a covert modem, intercept the data backup, and bungee jump from the platform. Well, I don't know what any of that means, but I'll figure it out. Before a mission, you get a briefing on what the mission is and why you're doing it. Does anyone ever even read these? I guess it follows along with the movie? I don't know. I've never seen any James Bond films. Apparently there's a chemical weapons lab at the Bielamor Dam in the USSR. They produce nerve gas. Dangerous stuff. There's like 4 pages of stuff here. One from MI6, one from someone named M, one from someone named Q, and another from Moneypenny. I think she's like the love interest. Oh man, that opening cutscene is so dang nostalgic. I just can't handle it. Alright, now we get into the gameplay. It's a first-person shooter. It has pretty aggressive aim assist. As long as you're looking in the general direction of someone and are close enough, it'll kind of lock onto them. However, since I'm on 00 Agent, it doesn't do that. I'm all on my own as far as aiming goes. There are multiple control schemes you can use. I went with the default where you move forward and back with the joystick, look left and right with the joystick, and strafe with the C buttons. Kind of tank controls. It's not one of those games where you hit people no matter how high they are. You have to hold R to adjust the crosshair for manual aiming. It's a bit rough to do. One of the control schemes actually involves plugging in a second controller, and it's like a modern dual joystick control. Truly ahead of its time, but I didn't use it. There's a sniper rifle up in one of the guard towers. You know the one. Okay, like, we can all agree this thing is just a cut pool noodle taped down onto a stick, right? Like, what else could it be? When you go into aiming mode with it, it zooms in quite a lot. Look, you might call this bad aiming here with the KF-7 Soviet, but I call it absolutely panicking. So what if I missed like 50 straight bullets? You all would have done the same thing there. Okay, in all actuality, I was still getting used to the game. I mean, it hadn't even been 10 minutes since I booted it up yet. This time I brought out the sniper to prevent that guy from triggering the alarm. That's what caused all those dudes to run out earlier. Gotta love those classic exploding boxes. If you can destroy it in this game, it's probably going to explode. Within this building was a terminal with my first available objective. Just have to launch this covert modem at it. It says it installed, so I guess I trust it. Past here is the wall of the dam, and this is when things start to get real. In these little entrances to the right are some tunnels filled with a ton of bad guys. You can get attacked from both directions, and it's all about how accurate and fast you are. Or you could be an idiot and whack him with the sniper instead. This dude's face model looks like he's ready to fight at the local pub in Leeds. Oh, you whacking me with that? I'll hook you in your gabba. I'm so sorry. I just kind of slowly took chip damage and ran out of steam. I guess that's a decent first attempt at that part. On 00 Agent, you can die very quick. Yeah, I know some of y'all watch people speedrun this or whatever and probably think, hey, this guy sucks. That's why I included this clip to make the game look more like something you might recognize. See? I know how to play at a top level too. Okay, I get it's 00 Agent and all, but come on. This dude should die in one hit from a sniper headshot. The auto-aiming will always go for their torso. I don't think I've ever been over to this area. Doesn't seem to be anything useful here. Maybe the devs just forgot about it. Another objective completed, destroying all the alarms. They're just in the various towers scattered across the wall of the dam. I could have sworn I killed the guy there. When I ran out, somehow he was still there and killed me. Ugh. Alright, finally made it to the end of the tunnel, where the servers are all stored. Tons of people in here guarding it. Hiding around the corner and having them all come around one at a time is a good play. Just had to walk up to the server and transfer the data to the backup. One of them was destroyed during the fight. If both get blown up, too bad I guess, you lose. And finally, after only like 6 or 7 deaths, I took Bond to the edge of the wall for the iconic base jumping scene. I swear there's no rope or anything there. Maybe he's got some kind of secret agent grappling hook. Mission 2 is... come on, you know it. The facility. Oh man, so much nostalgia seeing this. I've got to gain entry to the lab, contact the double agent, rendezvous with 006, destroy the tanks in the bottling room, and minimize scientist casualties. This dude is stationed in the bathroom stall, but he's facing the door. What kind of purpose is he serving? Also, I love that shooting him in the head just knocks his hat off. He's completely unfazed. There are honestly so many people in this bathroom. Must be mystery meat day. These sliding doors give me nostalgia too. My brother and I would play so many matches of proximity mines in the facility, except I was 7 years old and he was 11, so I wasn't smart enough to screen peek. I had no idea how he kept knowing exactly where I placed the mines. Oh yeah, there are going to be a lot of deaths in this playthrough. If you die in this game, it's all the way back to the start of the mission. Kinda brutal, honestly. Also, what's up with this death replay? Bond just glitches straight into the wall. This part kinda sucks. Just open the door and I'm immediately greeted by 3 dudes shooting. I mean, you can go back, but of course the lockers explode. Like 50 cans of Axe body spray crammed into these things. Interestingly enough, if an enemy is on the other side of the door, too bad. Can't open it. I'm learning a lot about how the world works. Dang man, the caution tape here must stand for there being a party on the other side of that door. So many dudes. I also love how there's a sign above the previous door that's like, no secret agents allowed. Oh, well, dang, I guess I'll go home. Pretty sure this one is supposed to be no smoking, but that's totally just a sword on fire. Okay, here's the double agent, a scientist named Dr. Doak. He's in a random location in the second half of the level, so you can just kind of wander around until you find him, I guess. Near the end of the level now, there are all these labs with tons of scientists. If they die, the civilian casualties objective will fail. Also, it's annoying dealing with Dr. Doak if he's in this area. Alright, then I made it to the back of this place, the bottling facility. A guy named Trevelyan was waiting for me there. They have a brief conversation about England and fate or something like that. I don't know, I wasn't listening. And then the alarm goes off. Meanwhile, I was trying to lay the remote mines to blow up these tanks, but one of them missed. I thought it would stick to the floor. I also didn't realize I could just stay there and try shooting them, but whatever. I'm kind of a noob at this game. Oh yeah, the pause menu has Bond looking at his watch. Have to do it to open this door. I like the idea of being mid-firefight and him being like, hang on, I gotta take this. And they just go along with it and then decide to chill out for a bit. Alright, this time I blew them all up and got the heck out of there. Mission success. Bond's gotta escape, so it's time for Runway. Apparently 006 died in that last mission. I guess that was Trevelyan? I've gotta find the plane ignition key, destroy the heavy gun placements, destroy the missile battery, and escape in the plane. Getting the key's easy enough. It's just in a building off to the side of the place where you start. Unlucky for these 2 guys stationed here though. The others are a bit tougher. But we've got a freaking tank to help. When's the last time you saw someone get in this thing? Well, hang on, I will in a sec, as soon as I figure it out. Alright, there we go. It's honestly not that great. Aiming the missile launcher's impossible, not to mention you just blow up from so many things. You know what, I don't feel like risking taking damage from these 2 goons in the building. I'll just blow the entire thing up. Somehow, the key survives all this. The problem in not using the tank is the people are really far away. There's basically an RNG chance of whether or not they hit you, even if you're strafing. This guy made a big mistake. Sure, he's dual-wielding Uzis and I'm just kinda chilling, but those are clobs. They're absolute garbage. No chance he kills me. Okay, back to the tank now. Since the missile launcher is impossible close up, I'll just shoot my regular guns instead. Or I'll just run them over. I accidentally threw a mine here, but you know, it worked out. You have to blow up all those machine gun turrets essentially. I was quite tanky being in the tank, and I managed to get them all, even the ones in the very back. All I had to do was get in the plane now. Big problem though. As soon as I got out of that tank, I lose all that armor. Insta-death. Once you know where all the turrets and stuff are, this one's pretty easy. Just get in that tank and blast them from far away. 3 down already. Maybe this won't be so bad after all. And that wraps up what the game calls Mission 1. Now we're on to Mission 2, Severnaya. The first part is surface. I've got to power down the communications dish, obtain the safe key, steal the building plans, and enter the base through the ventilation system. The majority of this one is vast open snowy fields with a few dudes scattered throughout. The sniper is absolutely clutch here. It's so hard to aim with the pistol from that far away. This guy here just does not care that the dude next to him not only got in a shooting stance, but then just died directly in front of him. Not even a glance in the other direction. Every now and then I ran into a small little shack with a couple enemies or ammo or whatever inside. Killing that previous officer gave me the key to a locked door where the key to the safe was. 1 objective down. I didn't get all that far after grabbing it though. I'm telling you, 00 Agent is tough. I'll take this time to talk about the graphics and audio. The graphics are pretty decent for the time period. The devs were probably trying to get the game to look realistic, and I'd say with how early this is into the N64's lifespan, they did a pretty good job. The game runs at a bit low of a frame rate, but I think that's a fair trade-off for how long the draw distance is. Plus, if you're like most people, you're probably just playing this on some re-release where it runs at a smooth 30 or 60 FPS or whatever. The audio is amazing. Yeah, there's the sounds of guns and people yelling when they get shot or whatever, but the standout is easily the music. Every single song in this game is an absolute banger, and it's timeless. I think for me, the pause menu is peak though. Okay, why does one of these houses have a toy motorcycle and car on the desk? And why do they both explode? I mean, everything explodes in this game, but still. These things? Really? Whatever. The safe is back in this part of the map, so I found the bunker plans and completed another objective. Our main destination in this level is the satellite dish building. Within here, you might expect to find like 600 enemies, but there was no one in sight. I'll take it. I was basically on 1 HP at this point though. A single shot would end the run. One of the doors was hiding the terminal to power down the dish. Now I just had to get out without getting hit again. I've got a terrible sense of direction, and this level's so big. I was so happy to accidentally stumble upon the building to leave. It was complete chance. I climbed up and the vent was locked with 4 padlocks. Okay, I assume they did this for like a challenge or whatever, but really? 4 padlocks to keep the ventilation closed? And why is it so big in there? I saw a guy running up and got so stressed out. Luckily, I got all them off in time and James Bond made his escape. Next up, we've got a memorable level, Bunker. I played a lot here in multiplayer too. I've got to disrupt the surveillance equipment, copy the GoldenEye key and leave the original, get staff to activate the computer, download the data from it, and photograph the main video screen. Easy enough. So that surveillance equipment? Yeah, it's these security cameras, which I immediately got caught by. If they see you, these commandos start spawning and it's basically over. They're stronger and take more shots to kill. I honestly think they don't stop spawning, so you may as well let this happen if spotted. Alright, let's try that again. One of the enemies drops a key card to the computer room. This place sucks. Whether it's you or the CPU that does it, if those servers get destroyed, it's over. Also, is it just me, or do the walls in here look like the inside of Jabba Jabba's belly? I think we're supposed to be in some kind of mine or something? Well, got hit by a security camera anyway. I found the last camera in the main room of this place. I was a bit worried I would miss out on one and not be able to find it. The GoldenEye key is just chilling on a desk in here. It sounds important, so they should probably not be doing that. Also, here's this guy, Boris. He's the employee I'm supposed to get to turn the mainframe on for me. Oh yeah, get to go to the watch screen briefly to take out the camera. Gotta photograph this screen. Alright, whatever triggered Boris to help me with the mainframe activated here. Maybe I'll get out of this one rather quickly. He entered the password for me. Knockers. Guess he likes doors or something? Oh god, he also activated the alarm. What the heck, Boris? I thought we were friends. Yeah, you deserve this. I hate Boris. Well, now I've just gotta escape. Unfortunately, the commandos are here now. Oh yeah, can't forget to return the GoldenEye key. Just yeet it into the corner here, they'll never know. Dude, the door's right over here, and I died to the literal last enemy. God, that sucks so much. Alright, next time around I had way more health. It's just the nature of these. You learn where all the enemies are so you don't take free hits from behind. That wasn't all that bad. That's the end of mission 2, so now it's mission 3 in Kyrgyzstan. First up is Silo. I've got to plant bombs in the fuel rooms, photograph the satellite, obtain telemetric data, whatever the heck that means, retrieve the satellite circuitry, and minimize civilian casualties. Who the heck is this guy on the screen here? Get out of my video. I'm the star here, buddy. This level is exclusively fighting people in close quarters. Oh, there's also a time limit, but it's pretty generous, even for 00 Agent. I apparently didn't get the memo that there's not a lot of room to hide, and yeah, death number 1. Some of these rooms are like Call of Duty on Veteran. Way too many enemies, but as long as I aim well, I can get past without taking any damage. Yeah, that didn't last long. Until the PS2 gen, I sucked at aiming in FPSs. The level design here is essentially several hallways, then an open room like this one. You have to scare one of the scientists into dropping a key card, along with picking up the circuit boards in each one. Well, that and dying. Lots and lots of dying. It honestly may have been more effective to run through the game on Agent than do a 00 Agent run, but whatever. Alright, this is probably the first mission where reading the extra intel about it is important. I have to plant bombs in the fuel rooms, and this tells you which ones. H4, C3, K2, and A1. But what the heck does that mean besides steak sauce? Well, maybe if I throw it onto this guy's head, he'll run into the right spot in time. Sometimes the game rewards you for exploring outside the objectives. This was the first instance of that for me. I found body armor in an area to the side. On 00 Agent, it's only a half armor though. This kind of acts like a shield while you have it available, represented by the blue bar. Of course, while you have it available is the important part. I must have thought I was invincible forever here. Alright, so the text for these fuel rooms is on these dark metal things in the open rooms. Now I should have all of it done, just need to not die. Yep, I think we all saw that one coming. Oh my god, dude, get out of the way! I'm near the finish line, like there's the satellite. I took the photo and planted the last explosive and it was time to scram. Past here, some guy named Aramov yelled to kill me, and there were like a trillion guys waiting. He's invincible here, or at least hitting him like 20 times did nothing. Thankfully, no further deaths, and I was finally out of there. That was the hardest mission so far. I guess that was a one-part mission because now it's mission 4, Monte Carlo. We've got Frigate coming up. There's a hostage situation on the boat, and we're going to use that to our advantage to track some helicopter. Oh, here they are. And they're dead. Okay, that really sucked. I had like 2 seconds to react there. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what happens when you run out of ammo, have no fear. Bond is proficient in karate chopping the opposition. Must be hitting him right in the jugular. Okay, but like, I swear the frame I shot the guy this time, the hostage was executed. What the heck was that, man? Okay, coming in through the other door makes it more reasonable. I guess this dude was the one insta-shooting there. This was quite the scary shot. Honestly, don't know how it worked watching this back. Once you kill all the dudes around, the hostage is free to go. This other guy must not care, I guess? I don't get paid enough for this job. Can't be bothered. Oh great, another hostage, and he's gone. These things are so unfair, I swear. Also, holy heck, there are like 6 dudes in here. I stood no chance. I thought I'd give just sprinting into the hostage room a shot, and that didn't work at all. Okay, apparently that only happened because the ship's explosives were shot. It's a decent strat, but not when you aim like this. I'm seriously so embarrassed. After freeing that first guy, I've got to make sure to defuse the bomb here. One objective down. I feel like I had a great plan here, but I couldn't get through this stupid door. Oh, this is going to be another hard one. Down in the lower parts of the ship are more hostages. These seemed a bit easier to take care of. This entire level is more close quarters shooting, if you can't tell. Another bomb to defuse down here in the engine room. Here's how memorizing the levels helps so much. I had no idea there was a guy around the corner here. Just another free shot on me. Final thing to take care of, throw this tracker on this here helicopter. How are these hostages getting out of here anyway? I thought I was home free, but nah. Apparently didn't get all the hostages. Well, that's really fun. Okay, this one wasn't even my fault. This dude jump scared me. Why did he run that way anyway? Go upstairs, idiot. It took me a while to realize, but some of the enemies here are dual wielding. If you pick up their gun, you can do it too. Incredible DPS with this. This time I got out successfully. I hate these hostages. What's up with these one-part missions? We're on mission 5 now, back in Severnaya. This is Surface 2. I need to destroy surveillance equipment, break the communications link to the bunker, disable their helicopter, and gain entry to the bunker. So it's the exact same map as before, but now it's dark and kind of red looking. Also, enemies infinitely spawn and run up to you every so often. It's a bit annoying. Okay, this was some garbage. The dude is pulling out a grenade and I shot it. Oh my goodness, what a dumb way to take all that damage. Okay, reminder to never go in this building. One-way ticket to getting wrecked. This dude has a key to the comms room, and there's also a security camera that totally saw me. I went to that satellite tower and there was a monitor there. Some dude popped up saying, "Da, what is wrong, comrade?" And then it said I failed objective B. I think I was supposed to blow that up. Yep, that was exactly it. Well, at least we got to see that goofy dialogue. Alright, now to throw a timed mine on this helicopter. I'm sure that won't raise any suspicions with people nearby. Oh shoot, the ventilation shaft is welded shut this time. Not even the lock-picking lawyer could get through this one. Man, I struggled finding all those cameras. Also, apparently it did raise suspicions because there were like 5 dudes chasing me into this area. Something tells me the camera I was missing is in this place. Just a hunch. Alright, with that out of the way, I just waited at the main bunker entrance for the helicopter to register as being destroyed. And Bond gets captured the instant he walks in. Okay, we're on to Bunker 2 now, an iconic mission. I've got to compare staff and casualty lists, recover the CCTV tape, disable all security cameras, recover the GoldenEye operations manual, and escape with Natalia. The mission starts in prison with a woman in the opposite cell. Bond says, "It appears we are shellmates." And she's like, "Shellmates? What the heck does that mean?" Nah, I'm just kidding. The Russians think she's a traitor. But it was this guy Aramov who stole the GoldenEye. He's been promoted to general and is in charge of the space weapons program. Bond says he's got a cunning plan to get them out of there. I guess you're supposed to get bored and eventually pause the game to figure this out, but the watch has a magnet attraction feature to it. First, Bond tries telling the guard his stomach hurts, but no luck. So then I use the attraction feature to get the very conveniently placed key on the wall and break out of there. And then, yeah. I have no explanation for that one. The intrusive thoughts won. My first attempt at busting out of here was just straight going Rambo and killing everyone with my pure FPS skills. For some reason I had throwing knives? Yeah, this was definitely not the play. I'm busy trying to take on 3 Russian Spetsnaz forces with just knives, and Natalia's over here yapping about how I know the place. We've literally been in 2 rooms. What are you talking about? I somehow lived through that, and man, there's so many people coming through this door. Why? I was confused why I couldn't open the safe since I definitely had a safe key. Apparently, there are 2 of them. I was kind of trying to be stealthy to not alert the masses, but I had a new problem. This incredibly large turret just chilling in the hallway. How does it know to shoot me but not any of them? That thing just deleted me, my goodness. On one of my early runs, I managed to survive long enough to get to a room with a document. Okay, that's progress. I knocked this dude's hat off. Honestly hilarious, that's a thing. Here's a slight breakthrough. The giant hordes of enemies were coming in when I shot. If the other guys shot, it didn't alert anyone for whatever reason. So, that's when I started chopping. It was honestly going kind of okay. As soon as you shoot, these dudes in the blue hats start showing up. I hate it. None of it mattered though. As long as this stupid turret was here, I had no chance. It just insta-kills me every time I want to go through that hallway. If I come in from behind, I can blow it up, but like, that makes everyone in this place come and kill me. My best plan for now was to run up and get people to notice me, run around a corner, then chop them to death as they ran around. Not a good plan, but it was a plan. I tried just slowly shooting the cameras from far away, like 1 shot at a time. It seemed to help a little bit. Also, I found a videotape in this room. Must be GoldenEye on VHS. I also started just leaving Natalia behind at this point. She was just getting in the way, and I could come get her later. Okay, it appears there's a second turret, and I couldn't really sneak up on this one. So I peeked around the corner where it thankfully couldn't spot me. This dude in the back is just walking downstairs, oblivious to the carnage behind him. Appears there's a third turret. This one not quite as easy to blow up. This was easily my best run yet, and for whatever reason, the Blue Hat Brigade hadn't shown up yet. It just would never end, man. I went in that server room, a security camera, along with like 6 dudes sprinting in there. There's no way to restore your health in this game, so if you take damage, it is bad. I mean, at least I got to explore most of the area this time. No chance of winning though. I tried shooting the turret slowly this time, you know, to not cause a hootenanny in the bunker. That was a horrible idea. This began a huge death loop spiral. I just felt like I had no chance. I could tell something was up though. Those guys wouldn't spawn literally infinitely. Something would happen to make them stop for a while. I improved my corner strat by only shooting 1 bullet at a time. This seemed to not alert the guards and gave way more DPS along with distance to keep me safe. After over an hour of attempts, I cleaned out the starting area and I had reached a new, much bigger room. I didn't realize there were people camping in the alcoves to the side, and that was it. Nice to finally see something new at least. It clicked in this clip here. There was a camera I hadn't seen this entire time. The blue hat guys only spawn when you're seen by a camera. The other guys that rush in are a bit different. There are people patrolling the halls, and if you make too much noise near them, a bunch of other non-blue hat guys will run in and continue until the patrolling guy's dead. That might not be like exactly how it works, but that's the gist of it. With this knowledge, I finally obtained the other safe key and opened that dang safe at the start of the level. KGB documents inside. But even better than that were dual-wield silenced PP7s. That is so good for this mission, holy crap. It wasn't efficient, but I could take people out without causing a ruckus. I made a pit stop to grab Natalia and she said she was going to check the control console. Yeah, go for it. Little did I know that would activate a 1-minute timer. Aramov is apparently going to fire the satellite on Severnaya. I hadn't even destroyed all the security cameras yet. You know what, Natalia? This death is on you. I hope you're happy. Alright, let's try this again. That room with the alcoves to the side is where you get the other document. Some dude just drops it when he dies. These boxes have ammo inside of them. Going to be useful. And the last camera was in the control room where Natalia triggers that timer. And finally, I went back, got Natalia, activated the timer, and got the heck out of there. That was so hard compared to all the previous stuff. Hopefully I get a break after that one, man. It's Mission 6 in St. Petersburg, and we're on to Statue Park. I've got to contact Valentin, confront and unmask Janice, locate the helicopter, rescue Natalia, and find the flight recorder. I love how you can just leave through the gate right at the start, and it's like you failed literally every objective. You suck. Okay, but this is a nice open level for a change. You run past all these statues, and this is such a weird location. Is this based on a real place? Why are there so many of these in this park? It doesn't make sense. It kind of feels like I'm in a junkyard, but exclusively for statue disposal. There's a shipping container about halfway through the park. Inside is Valentin. He's a bit wide compared to literally every other person in this entire game. He tells me it's wild having a KGB agent and MI6 operative meeting in St. Petersburg. I can find Janice in front of the Lenin statue. Well, good thing I have no idea what Lenin looks like. It's definitely not in this weird area. Feels like I'm at an abandoned carnival. My eyes have gotten good at these ancient games over the course of this challenge. I spotted a couple blue pixels to the left and realized that's body armor. It's just chilling over by the statue with a giant hand. This must be the Lenin statue. It's all isolated and whatever. I ran around it for a bit, and when I turned around, a squad of people were walking up. Janice said I was impatient and I had to die because of it. What the heck? I didn't even do anything. Man, getting a close-up on Valentin's face model is... Why is his eye off-centered? Is he like permanently doing that thing where you only raise one eyebrow? This mission is a bit annoying because you have to wait for this dialogue to happen, so it's kinda long. What? Why am I crouching like this? This is how secret agents hold a conversation in the UK. You wouldn't know anything about that, buddy. Okay, ignore the fact that I'm standing behind Lenin. I didn't want that impatient event to trigger again. It turns out Janice is a fake name for none other than Trevelyan, the guy we thought died in the facility. I guess the British government killed his parents or something, so he wants revenge. He left Natalia back at the helicopter, and it's set to blow in 3 minutes. Well, this sucks. His goons started shooting at me and they dropped the automatic shotgun. Well, that sounds incredibly powerful. This part exaggerated a quirk of this game's physics. When they hit me with their shotgun, it pushes me. Speedrunners use this to save time by getting shot from behind, but for a casual playthrough, it's super annoying. I sprinted back to the helicopter and Natalia was just chilling on the ground. Hey, get up, we gotta run away. Bond is like, I have to find the flight recorder before we leave. Big mistake. I got wrecked, and back to the start I went. The explosion made the frame rate drop in half, I swear. I guess I got shot from behind this time? There's literally no one visible on screen. For Trevelyan's speech, I just had to wait until it said Objective B completed, then I could get out of there. This made it a lot easier to avoid damage from those dudes. Oh hey look, here's where he ran off to. You know, we could save a lot of headache if we killed him this early on. Man, he's wearing plot armor. No fair. Now I was ready to leave when the explosion happened, and I found the flight recorder nearby. One problem. Natalia got killed just before I left. I didn't even notice at the time. Oh, she's so annoying. My boredom was growing ever further with this dialogue, so I found out you can shoot Valentin, and he just keeps on talking. This is the new meta. Apparently Natalia dying was my fault. Oops. She's being held at gunpoint near the gate, and this guy Mishkin says he wants to take us in to ask questions about the Severnaya incident. Just follow him through the gate and we'll go to their HQ. Finally, I was done. Nowhere near as bad as the last one, but just lengthy missions from all the waiting. We're on to a completely new level, Archives. I need to escape the interrogation room, find Natalia, recover the helicopter black box, and escape. Well, here's the non-canon ending to this game. The Russians ask us about Severnaya. We say, Aramov is a traitor, but they're not buying it. Some soldier walks in and they say they've got orders to kill me immediately. James Bond dies. Roll the credits. Okay, so like, why do they leave a gun and a magazine on the table in front of us? Maybe they plan to make Bond play Russian roulette or something? I don't know. But it gives me a way to kill these clowns. Problem is, like 500 guys sprinted to the door as soon as I shot, so I don't think that's a very good plan. Shooting slowly creates the same effect as in Bunker 2. I guess people don't care if a bit of light shooting occurs. But just like that level, eventually I slip up and the horde comes running in. This is going to be a bit of a strategical one as well. Shooting my way out of here clearly wasn't going to work. I can't even fit through this door. Ridiculous. How could I have forgotten about my old reliables so quickly? I had no idea it would be that easy.
Hi, it's Fitz with Slap Chop.
As long as I never shot, this was kinda chill. Just browsing an office building. Darn explosive Amazon delivery boxes, get out of the way. There's like a fake wall behind here that I guess could be used for something. Maybe a multiplayer thing. Once you break out of the office area, it's like a giant open library. I find it really easy to get lost in this place. Every single door looks the same. Natalia was being held in a nearby room and I couldn't shoot because the bullets were bouncing me around so much. Oh my god, Natalia distracted me and let them kill me. What the heck? This time around I found Mishkin downstairs. For once, one of these guys didn't try to kill me. He believes Aramov is a traitor and gives us the key to the safe to retrieve the helicopter black box. Why did the devs add an animation for the enemy grabbing their butt and jumping when they get shot there? Natalia, did you just blow yourself up? I had all the other objectives finished. Why did you do that? Okay, at least this run I actually found the outside area. I was beginning to have this place mapped out in my head. What the heck is this attic area for? There's not even any enemies up here. You'd think there'd be body armor hidden, but nope, not even that. Finally, I had made it out. Or so I thought. This area was completely walled in. I'm actually a bit annoyed because someone in my live chat spoiled how to get out of here. It would have felt cool to figure it out on my own, but oh well. The window is the way to escape. We're on to a level you may have heard of, Streets. I've got to contact Valentin, pursue Aramov and Natalia, and minimize civilian casualties. It spawned me in with a 3-minute time limit, but at least there's a tank right at the start. Sorry about your apartment building. At least no one died, right? Because I didn't fail the objective. Blowing up all the cars is fine too. As long as civilians don't die, I can cause all the property damage I want. I don't know, maybe the tank isn't so good this time. These streets are so narrow. Is that blood on the walls? Or maybe rust? Yeah, I'm gonna go with rust. Oh hey, it's my good buddy Tony Valentin. He's going on about how they're taking Natalia to an abandoned military base. But then someone showed up and blasted him in the face. I guess they caught him being a traitor this time. Poor guy. Okay, let's try that again. Essentially, he says he can call someone to make their ride delayed to give me more time. An increase of 5.5 minutes. I thought I was home free because I was kind of cruising. But then I came to a roadblock where I got shot by like 10 rocket launchers. Both the game's frame rate and James Bond died here. I could avoid the rockets pretty easily by constantly strafing. I gave it a shot to just sprint through the level without the time extension, but no luck. Just sprinting through wasn't reliable. This guy hit me 3 times, and each time I basically got stopped from the push. That was a disaster. I decided to explore a bit and found a separate building I could enter through the window. In here was a full body armor. Absolutely clutch. No matter how hard I tried, I just keep taking way too much chip damage. I mean, I guess I had time to shoot people, but there's too many. Okay, this was some garbage. The car is clearly destroyed, but its hitbox was still there blocking all my shots. I can't believe this. That's it, I'm getting back in the tank. It was actually going really well, but the devs put a cheeky little minefield part of the way through. If you drive through here, it's over. Luckily, I can just blast one of them and they all go in a chain reaction. Oh, oops, didn't mean to run you over, buddy. Guess one dead civilian isn't mission ending. Didn't matter, I died in the end, but that was by far the furthest I had made it. The tank is the play. Okay, actually this should have never been difficult. There's a fork after the minefield and going right takes you down this gigantic side quest with a billion enemies. The left path ends in like 10 seconds. I just never tried it until over half an hour in. Oh well, at least it was easy. I've never seen a 1:13. That's because my time was 5:12, but still, never seen a 1:13. Up next, Depot, a level I genuinely don't remember existing in this game. I need to destroy the illegal arms cache, destroy the computer network, obtain the safe key, recover the helicopter blueprints, and find Trevelyan's train. We're basically in some big factory type setting with a bunch of warehouses you can enter. Shipping containers and the like are lined around the area, plus it's dark. You guys can all see, right? What am I even doing here? I guess some people do pull these up and just listen without actually watching. Anyway, this building was a cause of concern. There's like 8 dudes in here along with turrets that hurt extremely badly. I'd have to work out solving this one for a bit. Dude, what is this guy doing? Has he never used a gate before? Idiot. Well, sprinting in and trying to just kill everyone with no regard towards safety sure isn't gonna work. Okay, you all saw that, right? The dude just literally teleported in. The game is cheating. No wonder I keep getting shot from behind. The strat I had for that building for now is to peek in and kill the 2 guys around the corners. They always spawn there. The turret was giving big problems though. It felt like the frame I peeked around I'd get blasted. No matter what, it'd kill me before I could kill it. My first successful time destroying it was by standing in place, leaning briefly, and shooting 1 bullet each time. It sucked, but well, it let me kill the dang thing. Finally, I had destroyed the computer network. That's only 1 out of 5 objectives though. Yeah, I died the instant I left that building. It seems the enemies wouldn't run in, so they all just kind of piled up outside. This next warehouse must be where the weapons cache is. Again, way too many people in here, but at least no turret. Never mind how many times I missed, ignore that part. I used the rocket launcher I found in there to blow it up. No idea how I didn't kill myself there. Either way, that's another objective down. Dude, what is with these guys piling up outside the door like this? It jump scared me every time. I thought this guy died, so I paused to check my objectives. Nope, another run in the bin. Do these guys have Martyrdom from Call of Duty 4 equipped? Where the heck did that grenade come from? Oh hey, it's a party out here. I think part of the reason it was so hard to aim was the lag when shooting occurred. If you have only recently played this on like an emulator or virtual console or whatever, it plays quite a bit differently than the original hardware. This was finally a good run. This normal looking building in the sea of warehouses and shipping containers has got to be important. It was really surprising that no one was in here, honestly. Feel like the devs missed out on this one. Upstairs was the safe with the helicopter blueprints. One of the previous enemies dropped the key, I assume. Now I just have to find the train. Luckily for me, it was directly outside the first door I tried. Oh, that was such a relief. This game is getting really hard now. Here it is, one of the hardest levels, train. I need to destroy the brake units, rescue Natalia, locate Janice's secret base, crack Boris's password, and escape safely. The thing I remembered from this one right away is having a laser on the watch. Why doesn't he have this in every mission? It's not a great weapon and it's used for something later, but yeah, there are a lot of people. I've got to make my way down the train and blow up the brake units in each car along the way. The cars are littered with these boxes and just like everything else in this game, they explode. So they're not great for cover. The conveniently placed metal boxes last forever though. I really think this mission is where I started to appreciate the level design in this game. It's just so different from a modern FPS. Well, I made it to the third car on my first attempt. I guess that's pretty good. Sprinting in and blasting everyone with the laser was honestly a decent strat too. I got further than I expected. Okay, not even joking. Crouching around the boxes and lasering people was doing some serious work. If you know about Oddjob in multiplayer, it makes sense why the enemies seem to hit me less like this. The strat falls apart in the third car though. There's nothing to hide behind, so they aren't as affected by my smaller hitbox. I think the guys in the back can't shoot me through the other CPUs. Basically just zooming through these thin cars was working incredibly well. I made it all the way to the fifth car, but I got distracted by a door on the right. I think that just does nothing. Ah, shoot. Finally caught this guy in the act. This door is locked and I kept getting shot from behind here. I think he just comes out of the door after some delay. Alright, made it back to the fifth car. The guys here dropped the ZMG, which is a bit stronger. I'm gonna need all the help I can get. But like clockwork, when I advanced to the next car, bullets started flying by from behind me. This level really likes to spawn people behind you. Okay, I'd finally made it back to those green cars. I'd gotten in the habit of checking behind me after progressing further, and looky there, some guy trying to sneak in after I opened this door. Not this time, buddy. And I died in the car that looks like a padded room for some reason. What's up with that interior? You could say I died a lot. Okay, I plan to put a huge death montage here, but this is embarrassing. I already made it to a new PB after just those 3. The padded room car was the last break panel, so I finished that objective. I saw a bad guy in the next room and shot him. Too bad that seems to have caused Natalia to get shot too. Well, that's not good. This is probably as good a time as any to mention something about this game I haven't yet. Cheat codes. No, I'm not cheating to win. The way they did them in this game is actually so cool. There are goal times set by the devs on each mission, and if you beat the time, you obtain a cheat code. For train, it's 5 minutes and 25 seconds on 00 Agent. I had been dying on this level for so long that I started to get through the rooms a bit quicker, and it was at this point I decided I both wanted to beat the game on 00 Agent, but also unlock all the cheat codes. So like early on, I could use these boxes for cover, but only briefly. Before opening the next door, I need to blow them up. Otherwise, the dudes will shoot past me, blow them up, and I'll take damage along with getting launched forward. This guy always sneaks up behind me in the passenger area. Just go in this room and wait for him. Kill him before he has a chance to turn. Can't forget about this guy who always comes from behind at the green cars. There's a slight bit of variance, but generally the mission plays out exactly the same. It's almost like a Kaizo level. The closest thing I've done in a modern game to something like this is the Mile High Club in Call of Duty 4. Alright, this time Natalia didn't die, even though I shot her a bit. Oops. Trevelyan runs behind a barrier and now it was go time. There's a 60-second timer and the only way to get this duct tape off the grate is with the watch laser. Too bad Bond didn't pack a box cutter. Well, I finished zapping it all with over 30 seconds to go. Problem is, Natalia is taking her sweet time cracking Boris's password. Look, we're literally about to blow up. I'm gonna need you to pick up the pace. She finished with just a few seconds to go. Oh my god, that was close. Well, nope. Natalia got hit with the train explosion. What the heck are you doing? Just run towards me. Oh my goodness. Whoops, I shot her again. Oh no, I'm so clumsy. How could I have accidentally done this? That's not punishment for the last run, no. This dev had Aramov run away to me to finish the job. Yeah, you don't have to watch over her, dude. She isn't going to do anything. Alright, another half hour down. Didn't shoot Natalia for once. Let's do this. Time was running low and I was feeling the pressure. I left and figured Natalia would crack the password in the background. Then I saw her say, "I'm coming, James." I felt like Walter White in that meme where he's tied up in the car like, "No, Natalia, you still have to crack the password." I sprinted toward the exit and just as expected, Objective D failed. Can you see why I don't like her now? Look at her, she's just standing there. Please go to the computer, my god. It's actually so frustrating. I don't know if I was doing something wrong or what. Alright, this was it. She cracked the password and I got out in time. Finally, it was over. I couldn't believe it. She got shot just before I reached the end of level playing. Morale was at an all-time low. I was losing my mind and wanted to see how far I could get if I just never stood up. Honestly, not bad. It took me way too long to figure this out, but you're intended to kinda walk up slowly and have a conversation. Trevelyan lets you get one shot off, which you're supposed to use on Aramov. This at least gets rid of the randomness of hitting Natalia sometimes. This was it. Everything had come together. My shots were on point. Natalia was hopefully going to help. This was the run. I jumped out of the train just as she cracked the password, and this time I turned and shot the guys behind. I have no clue what happened to Natalia, but she didn't die. I sprinted to the end and just had to hope for the best. Bonded Natalia Runaway just as the train was exploding, and upon checking the stats, it was a 4:45, 40 seconds under the goal time. By far the hardest mission I had done so far, partially because I was going for the cheat code. That was intense. Oh, what a relief, but there's no time to waste. It's mission 7 in Cuba. First up is Jungle. I need to destroy the drone guns, eliminate Xenia, blow up the ammo dump, and escort Natalia to Janice's base. Before I actually try the mission... that felt good. Let's get to work. How about you hack the dang computer faster next time? How about that? This is the first mission where I get the assault rifle. It's really strong. Unfortunately, all the enemies also have one of these, so I take increased damage. Man, what's up with this green blur in the background? Maybe it looks better on a CRT, but it just looks strange here. The first drone gun was early on, and I got wrecked. I was provided with some remote mines, which I thought would be good for blowing up the drones. It might help if I threw it more than 2 inches in front of me though. Extremely lucky here. I walked in the exact path of some body armor that I did not see at all, and it's a full one too. Trust me, I'm gonna need it. Again, I've gotten good at identifying a few pixels of something that looks out of the ordinary. Yep, that must be the drone turret. I do find one thing annoying about this game's physics is when you're in manual aim mode like that, it's near impossible to get the screen to scroll. I'm used to a modern game where it would let you turn further than the current view, but it seems this game doesn't really want you doing that. After destroying the third drone turret, I reached a bridge that looked straight out of DK Jungle from Mario Kart 64. I was greeted with some dialogue from Xenia, one of my objectives to kill her. She ran up to me and was dual-wielding grenade launchers. Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to do about that? If she blows herself up, it doesn't matter. I still lose if we both die. Oh shoot, I think Natalia's on to me. She started calling me a loser for some reason. Nah, actually Natalia has a magnum in this level and says stuff like that when she shoots someone. Can't really rely on her, but it's nice that it's there. Okay, like I get I'm not doing a good job dodging Xenia's attacks, but come on. How tanky did they make this woman? I hit her nearly 30 times with the assault rifle and nothing. Also, if you're wondering about cheat codes, I wasn't going for it on this mission. The game actually has the cheat codes in a difficulty cycle, I guess you could call it. The first mission requires Secret Agent, second 00 Agent, and third Agent. Then it repeats that pattern. So the cheat for Jungle would actually need me to play on Agent difficulty. Alright, I figured I'd lay some mines in the path she takes. Honestly, that seemed to work incredibly well. Despite the absurd lag I dealt with, I killed her in about 12 more shots. She drops an RCP-90, which is supposed to be one of the best weapons. I then came to a cave, and it was already hard enough to see with the green blur. Now it was just completely dark. To the right was a room with several metal boxes, along with like 8 dudes. Compared to the first couple levels, this game has gotten bananas. I was in full panic mode now, getting shot from behind, and there were 2 drones in my face. Somehow, still not dead though. Past here was the ammo dump, which I could easily destroy with Xenia's grenade launcher. Unfortunately, I died right after. But that's gotta be near the end, right? This one is nowhere near as hard as Train. Dude, this strat for Xenia is pretty sick. Just have her run across the bridge and Natalia lays into her. I think she's not coded to kill Natalia or something. I personally didn't like using the RCP-90 here because it doesn't zoom in like the assault rifle. There wasn't much else exciting. Once I finally had a good run on Xenia, I had enough health to force my way through the cave. The last few dudes guarding the base weren't enough. We sprinted into the elevator where a horrific challenge awaits. Control, a mission everyone who plays this game remembers. All I need to do is protect Natalia, disable the GoldenEye satellite, and destroy the armored mainframes. Easy, right? Right away, there was a turret shooting me directly outside the elevator. Also, what the heck happened to all those guns I had? They do this at the start of every mission, but man, I'd sure love that assault rifle right about now. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. For now, I realized I could run left to be out of the line of sight of the turret and slowly pick off the guys nearby. I used that same lean strat I did in Depot to get the turrets down damageless. It was slow, but it works. There was a second turret, and if I'm not mistaken, a third started shooting me after I died. This is great. Yep, there's that third turret. Holy crap, this is the most ridiculous start to a mission ever. And it's not even to the notorious part yet. Okay, I at least found a solid safe spot for the first turret. Most of the time its bullets would hit the left wall and I could kill it for free. And look at this, I can literally shoot the third one without it seeing me here. Okay, maybe this isn't so bad. Once I destroyed the turrets and killed all the bad guys, I was able to let Natalia leave the elevator. She hacks the computer at these blast doors to open the rest of the base. There was a standard room with metal crates up next, plus the guys are grenade happy, which is quite annoying. Oh man, I definitely recognize this room. Hey, wait, is that Boris? Didn't we kill him a long time ago? He pulls out a gun and gets scared and drops it, and then he runs away and he's like, I'm invincible! What a Chad. There's mainframes scattered around the base and I need to blow them all up as one of my objectives. Alright, here we go. Natalia begins to hack the satellite and she says she needs cover while she does it. Yeah, I'm gonna go explore instead. And I hit the jackpot. This is like a fake grate or something? Well, there's body armor back here. Amazing. I stood near her and an alarm went off. Thus begins the gauntlet. Natalia stands here idly while guards continuously spawn and run down the stairs. Something that makes it slightly easier is they tend to try to run up and kill her rather than shoot you. So my health wasn't a big issue here. Honestly, for this first attempt, it was going great. I just camped the stairs and shot the dudes as they ran down. After about 2 minutes, a guard breaks the nearby bulletproof glass. Now there are many points of entry and it gets more chaotic. To my surprise though, I got past it first try. Bond tells her to get out and he's gonna find Trevelyan. Too bad I died trying to leave. You know what? I'll take that for a first attempt. It took a bit to get out of the start again, and I decided to explore before the Natalia sequence. This was a horrible room I discovered. Several turrets and like 6 guys instantly shooting at me. I just know I'm gonna need to go in there too. Okay, I love this. They put elevator music in there if you walk inside. The audio change is so jarring. Okay, let's try this room again. Apparently the turrets can't reach me back here. Good start. And here they don't see me if I peek around from the door frame. It's cheesy, but it works. And there it is. The only reason to come in here is blow up a single mainframe. Think this is only here on 00 Agent 2. Bad luck, I guess? This time on the Natalia sequence, 2 pieces of glass were broken really early on. Now the dudes were coming from 4 directions. Yeah, that didn't go well. What actually happened is where I blew up the mainframes, I also took out some of the glass. Probably should not let that happen, huh? Okay, I was past the disaster room and past the Natalia sequence, but I need to blow up the mainframe still because I didn't do it before and the infinite guard spawn ain't stopping anytime soon. And that's like 10 minutes down the drain. Okay, new plan, final for real this time. .pdf. We take the mines, lay them all, but don't detonate them yet. Once Natalia's finished, I blow all of them up at once. It's perfect. Nope, Natalia died immediately. How? Okay, finally. Past the Natalia sequence, still decent health. Let's see what's behind this door. Okay, panic. I at least blew up the last mainframe. I even panicked and karate chopped that guy. I definitely was not ready for that door to open though. So much lag and me aiming like crap. All the way back to that dumb elevator. I had a full bar of health this run. Surely this was it. This room was a dang maze though. Where the heck do I go? It looks like this is the way, maybe? Holy crap, there's still so many enemies after all that. I could not believe that elevator door led back to the control room. I was freaking out. Luckily, I stumbled upon the correct door and I was finally done. Jesus, screw that mission. We're near the end of the game now. It's time for Caverns. I need to destroy the inlet and outlet pump controls, destroy the master control console, use the radio to contact Jack Wade, whoever the heck that is, and minimize scientist casualties. Immediately out of the elevator, there were 4 dudes. At least they start me with something better than the pistol this time. What's with this door? Looks like an eyeball opening up. I didn't really know what it meant by destroy the pump controls, so I tried throwing a mine at this big old thing. Didn't seem to achieve anything. Maybe it's referring to these computers nearby? I don't know. Okay, this room's pretty awesome. Just a giant circular room with a spiral pathway leading up and water at the bottom. I like the idea of exploring a cave, but man, that stuff where you hear about people having to like let their breath out to make their chest collapse to fit through tunnels and stuff? No way, not in a million years. This other door looks even weirder, like the mouth of some sand monster in a sci-fi film. I was doing really well up until this room, honestly, but I lost basically an entire health bar here. Not a bad start. This mission wasn't near as bad as I would have expected. I made it past that room next attempt and was at a second catwalk area. With how many enemies there are, it gives me a strong gun. I think that's the difference. Plus, a lot of these guys were just standing by idly for whatever reason. This let me line up a headshot to get a free kill. Hey look, this guy's that RCP-90 gun. I swear, the assault rifle's just better. The destroyed boxes in that room drop so much ammo for it too. These guys had a synchronized death sequence. I'll admit, the gun is powerful, but not being able to zoom kinda sucks. I was lost as heck. I just started opening doors as I saw them. I still hadn't completed a single objective and I was at 1 HP. Somehow killed these two guys standing at the next door, then there were two more. On the other side, Trevelyan said something and I instantly got shot. Jeez, this mission is so long. Alright, those pump controls were these computers. However, the scientists here are so freaking stupid. They would just camp around them, and as far as I could tell, there was no way to consistently get them to move. Just had to get lucky and hope they don't die, I guess. I guess killing one scientist won't hurt though. Well, it'll hurt him, but not me. This room with the double catwalk sucks so much. I swear there's like 12 enemies in here. It was up to me to just not miss. And as soon as I did, I'd take a bunch of chain damage. You might think I'll just run past them. Well, there's a problem with that too. If you forget anyone, they eventually come from behind and snipe me. The start wasn't any cakewalk either. I frequently had to keep resetting due to losing half my health from these first 4 guys. There's not exactly a lot of room to hide in a tiny elevator. At least I finally completed my first objective, 30 minutes into attempts. Oh man. Okay, this room was the new problem area. I'm getting shot from super far away and it's so dark and I can't tell where they're standing. If I get closer, there's this dumb turret to the left. If I go to shoot the turret, I get shot by the guy. It's like the devs knew what they were doing or something. I realized I could shoot the computer back there since I need that as an objective anyway. This made a few of the guys in the back run towards the door and I could pick them off safely. Alright, cleared out that room. Only 1 HP though. Objective B complete. This is a marathon. Never even found this room in that previous deep run. And it's gone. Okay, here's that room I found earlier. There was an alcove with metal boxes. Classic setup. I saw computers back there, so naturally I shot them. It's been good so far. Big mistake. It said I failed Objective D since I can't contact Jack Wade now. Who is Jack Wade? He just came out of nowhere. I don't understand. I don't care about Jack Wade, man. Just let me out of this level. Even worse is there is a computer you have to blow up back there. Just not that other one, I guess. Man, this one hurts. I was on an incredible run health-wise, and I was trying to shoot a guy's leg in that room with the computers. I guess I missed, I blew up the radio, and that was the end of it. I hated this part. This one seriously was the worst though. I'm just vibing here, killing the guys nearby when an explosion goes off to the side. It says I failed Objective E because too many scientists died. I didn't even do anything over there. My best guess is one of the guards pulled out a grenade and killed them? Ridiculous. Yeah, it's this guy, look at him. He's just got a stash of grenades and chucking them. I hate him so much. This is what's happening. Look how many explosive barrels are here next to the radio. That's such a trolly room. The devs were rude for this. I activated the radio and Jack Wade said he was coming to help us. Then I blew up the other computer back there and I had to just escape. I went to that hallway, Trevelyan said his little line and I blew up the turrets. And then disaster. I just could not get Bond to go through this door, like he was completely stuck. I didn't know what to do and I panicked and turned around. The door was shut behind me. I guess it was trying to close and I was stuck inside? That is just horrible luck. What on earth? Since I can kill one scientist for free as long as I don't let any die, I can just blow this last dude up. Good to get my frustrations out on, that's for sure. I had all the objectives finished, killed the turrets, and didn't get stuck on the door this time. I held my breath and just sprinted straight to the exit. Oh, thank goodness. This game is getting so difficult. If you've been keeping track, that's 3 missions since train, so this had a speedrun timer for 00 Agent. However, I was 2 minutes too slow, so I'm gonna have to come back to that later. We've arrived. The final mission. At least in the main game, Cradle. I need to destroy the control console and settle the score with Trevelyan. My keen eyes noticed a body armor on the ground during the intro cutscene. Maybe they really wanted you to find this. Of course, all those amazing weapons gone. Back to the pistol. This one is Narrow Pathways the level. I was just getting shot like crazy here at the start. Worst attempt ever. I didn't know where the heck I needed to go, but I ended up at a small building with a turret inside. I'm so tired of these things, man. Just constantly getting cheap shots off on me. I destroyed the computer inside and Objective A was complete. Guess now I just need to kill Trevelyan. How about I die instead? Alright, past that building is Trevelyan. He gets to have an assault rifle, no fair. I unloaded literally all my ammo into him and nothing. Do you mind coming closer so I can karate chop you? What the heck is this hole for? It just takes you to a little circular platform with a ladder. God, how tanky is this guy? I swear I've hit him like 50 times at this point and he's still talking trash. Well, I guess there's one use of this circular platform. This cutscene is so funny. Oh my god, I love that. This just wasn't making sense. I was chasing him all fine and dandy and he'd never stop to shoot me. But at the same time, it seemed like he had infinite health. It always ended the same, me in a pool of blood. If only I would have handed the controller over to this dude from my chat. All I had to do was aim at the start and I could have crushed this. Dude, when I was 8 years old, I was busy being stuck in the water temple. Ain't no way I would have beaten this on 00 Agent back then. This guy's plot armor, like literally. Why won't he die? Dual wielding Uzi straight into his back and nothing. Screw him. I honestly don't know what was different here, but this time Trevelyan changed his line saying finish the job if you can. He ran down to that circular platform and I followed. I blasted him in the face, and finally, he was dead. A helicopter seemingly just phases into existence, and Bond jumps to grab the bottom, narrowly escaping. The game cuts to James Bond and Natalia back in the Cuban jungle where they embrace each other, and the credits roll. If this were an any % playthrough, the game would end here. But we're not done yet. Oh no, not even close. This is Mission 8 in Teotihuacan, Aztec. And it's unlocked by beating all of the base game missions on at least Secret Agent. All I need to do is reprogram the shuttle guidance and launch the shuttle. Super easy. Still on 00 Agent difficulty, by the way. I have literally never seen this level. As a kid, I at least beat the base game on Agent. Right away, this first room was something. 2 guys on the left, 1 on the right, all with assault rifles. Also, I guess they're wearing space suits or something. There was a fake wall to exit. On brand for an Aztec temple, and I died already. This is gonna be fun, I can already tell. Yeah, there was a lot of this happening. The start to this level is absurd. The least they could have done is give me something better than the pistol. Getting past those guys meant nothing, basically. The hallway to leave the starting area is way too long and there are like 4 dudes ready to blast you as soon as they can. Okay, past those guys, there's another fake wall at the end. Some kind of weird futuristic looking area inside. I had to keep my eyes peeled for a single pixel of that ugly yellow jumpsuit. One slip up and I take like 2.5 bars of damage. Yeah, this must be the base. Honestly, the idea of a rocket launch center within a temple is kinda cool. And I'm dead. Great. Daily reminder that this game doesn't have checkpoints. Okay, here's a strat to escape the starting room without damage. Peek around and hit this dude before he throws a grenade. Then panic and hopefully kill the other 2 quick enough. Easy, right? One annoying thing was how frequently these guys threw grenades. Sure, that explosion's nowhere near me, but now I can't see past the smoke for 10 seconds or something like that. Let's try a different route this time. Okay, nice. This area down here is just a dark abyss. Honestly, thought I was gonna fall in a pit and die. I guess this is an improvement. This guy's like, oh, this is a good time to turn around. Give me a break, man. I don't know who this special looking guy is, but well, I died. I wasn't kidding about the grenades. This dude is such a boss that he's got a grenade in one hand and an assault rifle in the other. I got into that control room cleanly and there was a mainframe in the corner. I tried applying the guidance data to it, but it just kept saying it was inoperative. Okay, apparently this guy with the dual assault rifles is named Jaws. Some guy from one of the James Bond movies, I guess. He's so tanky. It kind of felt like I was watching a horror film. Kept running away and hiding around the corner, but Jaws just insta-shoots directly at me. Eventually, you run out of places to hide and get that dreaded red screen I've seen hundreds of times at this point in the game. Okay, I missed this terminal in the launch room. Those mainframes don't work because they're a secret door. The guys in the hallways through here just kinda stand there. It's really bizarre. Hey, I'll take it. Makes for easy headshots. Through here was a room where it said exhaust bay opening. I also noticed 2 computers, not sure what that's about. It's the exhaust bay for the rocket, the literal thing breaking free of the atmosphere. Bond was vaporized. Why, man? Here I had an accidental breakthrough with Jaws. He had me trapped in the corner and I was able to get behind him and kinda stun lock him. I wasn't ready for it, but I certainly took notice that it happened. Look at this, you can just play Ring Around the Rosie with him and there's nothing he can do about it. I ran out of ammo so I had to resort to the pistol, but it sure was working. Especially love the animation for him getting shot in the butt and he grabs it and jumps. So much realism. Because that didn't kill him, I had the theory that he could only be killed by some special story-based way, like you were supposed to watch the movie to understand. I tried karate chopping him to death and I don't even think it was hurting him. Didn't make him flinch. Finally, I took down this guy for the first time. My goodness, he has so much HP. It wasn't a clean kill, but I'll take it. Time to see what's past here. Oh, these guys dropped a Moonraker laser. What on earth is that? Or should I say, off Earth? You know, because it's like an alien weapon. Yeah, the guys are firing lasers now. I feel like I'm not even close to beating this yet. Turns out you don't even need to do that circle strat. Just blasting him enough causes a stun lock. Need more than a single mag to kill the guy though. Okay, I know this is kinda all over the place, but the level has 2 main baths. I went back to that exhaust bay to experiment a bit. The door shuts behind you, but behind one of these terminals is a ventilation shaft. One big enough to walk around in, which is kinda weird, but we're in a secret agent film. Realism doesn't matter. Well, there's the first sign of a turret. I'm sure there'll be more to come with how hard this has been. The best sight I ever could see. Body armor. Oh my goodness, I needed that so bad. This seems to be the exit, and yep, another turret blasting me. So much of this game on 00 Agent is just trial and error to find safe spots. Clearly didn't have it there when I exited the vent. Nice. I didn't know what else to try. How about crouching behind these crates? I don't even know where I'm supposed to go from here, not to mention this route doesn't even kill Jaws. Here's the longest ladder in existence. I probably should have killed all the dudes before climbing it to be fair. Up here's a terminal to close the exhaust bay. Still don't know what it does, dead already. Okay, fine, I know you all want to see the laser. There, I used it to destroy some turrets. It has infinite ammo and decent damage, but you can't zoom in with it. I need that zoom. Okay, let's crouch behind these crates again, but this time actually shoot the other dudes. Oh god, there's more turrets! I swear it just never ends! To be fair, this is a bonus level. The credits have already rolled. No one says you have to beat Aztec. Oh, I'm dying between all these clips, by the way. This time, I found a 3rd turret in that room. Well, 4th if you count the initial one. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to notice me from back here. There was another guy back there too. Finally got him via the right side of the crate crack. What the heck? Why is there a guy up the ladder this time? Almost blew it there. So this terminal both closes and opens the exhaust bay. It doesn't really achieve anything. I'm missing a step. I'd finally killed everyone in this room. There was a mainframe to control the shuttle launch sequence. It wasn't doing anything though. Still missing yet another step. What's with this other vent in the room? Oh, okay. This is the room with the weird stairs past Jaws. So this is where the 2 paths converge. Along with being the tankiest guy ever and being able to dual wield assault rifles, Jaws is actually also a top level magician. Watch him perform this disappearing act. Like, he just despawned. Hello? That one run through the shuttle launch room was such a fluke. I just didn't have a good strat for dealing with the people past these crates at all. Felt like I was getting hit by invisible guys, I swear. Oh look, new guy just dropped. There hasn't been a person back there in a single one of these runs. I was damageless up to this point too. Ugh. Okay, found a new use for the moon laser. It has no recoil nor ammo, so I can spam it at Jaws. It works great, except when a random dude shows up who has no business being there. Over 3 hours at this point. I had this entire level memorized, yet there were still new people just spawning in. That guy had not been there once. No, it's not the other guy because this one has an assault rifle. Okay, surely this is the one, right? I killed Jaws, cleared out the launch room. There's no way to lose now. Okay, there is at least one way to lose now. Okay, so this is a good time to mention how I used to post a vid announcing I was playing one of these games live. Many of you may remember I did this for GoldenEye or Ocarina of Time. Well, I stopped doing that because it seemed to just confuse people and make people upset. I still get so many comments asking why I never posted the Ocarina of Time vid. I guess they don't understand the videos take a lot longer to make than playing the game, so it's gonna be a while. Anyway, I did one of those for GoldenEye and tons of people who never watched my stream came in. Even the world record speedrunner for the game at the time, Erie1995, sorry if I mispronounced that. I really try to play these games without any outside help, and I make it clear I don't want my chat to tell me things I would never discover on my own to make it easier. So I was flabbergasted when the world record holder was trying to tell me cheese strats for this level. I think backseating in streams will just never stop. Not trying to call this person out specifically, just an aside as I go through the pain of dying in this level 100 million times. It was fun to play. Okay, this is the run. It's gotta be. Look at Jaws dancing in celebration at how well I'm doing. Oh wow, I didn't even notice you could dual wield the assault rifles after killing him like this. Well, not only does he drop that, he drops a key card too. I think we all saw that one coming. 4 hours down the drain. Okay, we're finally using that key card. One of the glass panels in the futuristic room opens up with it. This is where I had to implant that guidance data. It was also where I learned something awful. You can't kill everyone in this mission. There's just an infinite supply of guards with lasers that spawn until you finish. See? Even if you play perfectly up to here, still not over. Bet many of you haven't seen this weird view of the laser in the pause menu. Also, it's just called the military laser here. Okay, I uploaded the guidance data, I ran for my life toward the mainframe. But what the heck do I do here? Also, how did I not get shot there? I was on half a bar of health. I had to pause and put that tape in. Finally! 30-second countdown. The shuttle was gonna take off. I was completely locked in. As soon as someone runs around this corner, they die. Except, oh no, the timer stopped at 10 seconds. Somehow the launch bay closed. There's nothing I can do. I've got to go climb the ladder. You can't imagine the heartbreak I felt getting sniped just as I reached the peak. I was like 12 seconds away from freedom. I could not believe it. Why can't Bond just climb faster? Go watch some Ninja Warrior. Learn my lesson. Upload the tape and immediately run to the ladder. This is the one. There's no way anyone gets me up here. Man, you really have to wait a while for that door to open, huh? Finally, after over 6 hours of attempts, it was over. Aztec on 00 Agent. What a nightmare. For a while, I didn't think I'd ever do it, but I persevered. Good grief. Strap in, we've got one final level to go. It's not as hard as Aztec, at least I hope. This is Egypt. I need to recover the golden gun and defeat Baron Samedi. Well, the guys in here have dual Uzis instead of assault rifles. I guess that's a bit better? Running in there guns blazing probably wasn't the best strat. I don't know if I was just good at exploring or the devs intentionally made body armor easy to find. Either way, super glad to have this early on. This place is basically just a ton of wide open rooms. Lots of bad guys in each one. Oh snap, here's a secret door. It's like a crossover with Indiana Jones. When I went in the next room, some panels lowered and I was getting obliterated by turrets. I think there was also something that closed past there? Unfortunately, people had been saying how I'd never solved the puzzle the instant I beat Aztec and got to Egypt. So it kinda gave away that there was something up with this room. I just wasn't quite sure what. The turrets in there weren't able to be destroyed, so that's definitely not it. At least with this death, I saw it. The legendary golden gun. Man, me and my brother used to play multiplayer with that on a lot. It's honestly kind of like no-scoping with a sniper on COD 4, just way back in the N64 days. I'm guessing this guy's Baron Samedi. Why is he wearing a top hat? Honestly, he kinda looks like a zombie. He may have fallen over there, but he definitely isn't dead. I could still hear him laughing in the background. My next guess guess that this room was the tiles on the floor. Maybe there's a set path through here that works, and all the others activate the turrets. Kinda like the underground pass quest in RuneScape. Ooh, what do we have here? Little secret path, perhaps? Some kind of water flow back here. I find the idea of temples so cool. Someone should make like an ancient temple themed escape room. This led to yet another staircase, and up here was some weird metallic column. Along with that, body armor? Wait, this level has 2 of them? They needed to put that in Aztec. Aw, what the heck are these turrets? There's like no way to cleanly kill that thing, come on. I was so lost. Everything just looked the same. I knew I needed to get that golden gun though. How else are you supposed to do this part? Is there some way in game to figure this out without just using trial and error? At least it's quick to get back there for another try once you die. I had made it halfway through the room, but I seemed to be stuck. All 3 adjacent tiles were dangerous. Unless... wait, he's not gonna... oh my god, he is! The legendary diagonal tile tech. No one thought it could be done, but he managed to pull it off. Unbelievable. Just when I was making the final steps to retrieve my treasure, someone came in and interrupted it. The worst part, they seem to be invisible. Like, seriously, who is shooting me here? Is it this guy just shooting through the walls? What the heck? Well, I sure didn't foresee this outcome. Shooting the safe tiles to identify them made this a lot better, at least. Seriously, this part is so glitched. It's like the walls over there aren't loaded or something. And then there's just an explosion outside the door where they all die? What is happening? It's time. Open the glass. Try to open the glass. There we go. I was just button mashing around it at that point. The golden gun is mine. If you don't know what it is, it's a pistol that kills everyone in one shot, even in multiplayer. Except this guy, apparently. How did he tank that? Well, that's a lot of dudes. Where the heck is Baron Samedi? I don't have time for this. I shot him with the golden gun. He should be dead, right? That's both objectives done. Never mind. Maybe not. Okay, I guess after you kill him with the golden gun, he goes up to that room with the shiny column. This time, he's dead for real. Or maybe not? I don't know the storyline here. Is this guy even in any of the movies? Not only that, I obliterated the target time for the cheat code here. This was one of the 00 Agent par times. And with that, I had beaten every single mission on 00 Agent, something I never thought I'd be able to do growing up. For beating every mission on 00 Agent, I unlocked the 007 difficulty. Here, you can adjust several settings about the NPCs, like their damage, health, or even their AI. I won't be doing any of that, but it is cool. I guess if you think it was still too easy, well, you can always make it harder. We're not done though. Time to get the cheat codes. I'll be going through these a bit quicker, well, other than the notorious ones. First is Damn Secret Agent. The difference between 00 and Secret Agent is drastic. The enemies are slower to react, they miss way more, and they deal less damage. I felt like I just came out of the hyperbolic time chamber. Also, there are usually less objectives to complete. This time, I only need to destroy all the alarms, then bungee jump. I mean, look how much better I got at shooting since the first time I was here. I could go pro, honestly. I destroyed all the alarms and went for the jump. Well, if these guys would let me. Bond is such a bullet sponge now. Just like that, I got this cheat on my very first try by 7 seconds. Easy. This unlocks paintball mode. Also, the one I got from Train was the silver gun and the one from Egypt, all guns. Ooh, a nice touch here. The file select folder says 007 after you beat everything on 00 Agent. That's neat. Facility is the next level, but well, it's kinda hard, so I skipped it for now. We have Runway Agent. Yeah, these guys are doing their job quite well. Thanks for the key, fellas. Blink and you might miss this one. I finished in 33 seconds. The goal time? 5 minutes. The easiest one by far. It unlocks DK mode, aka Big Head mode. Too bad I can't use any cheats when unlocking these, not even that one. Look how big their heads are. Honestly, it would be kinda unfair to have this on. It would make headshots easier. Anyway, Surface Secret Agent is next. Goal time is 3 minutes 30 seconds. The objectives are all the same, so I think just not getting lost is the biggest hurdle here. Get the safe key before going to the safe. That's right. Okay, got my first level completion, one-shot all the others. Why not this one? Except my clear time was 1:40 off. Aw, geez, that's kinda scary. Alright, second time's the charm. Had 25 seconds left. That unlocks double grenade launchers. Next is Bunker 00 Agent, which I also skipped. So instead it's Silo Agent. All I've got to do this time around is photograph the satellite. No laying mines in the rooms. If I told you this was 00 Agent, would you believe me? It looks just like when those dudes speedrun it. Look at that running photo. No time to set the exposure. Good enough. Well, I just barely made the time, but it was enough. Unlocks turbo mode. Frigate Secret Agent is next. Where was this body armor on 00 Agent? I needed it so badly. All the objectives are the same this time, so we gotta hurry. Goal time is 4 minutes 30 seconds. Honestly, I wonder how well just running around like this would work on some of the 00 Agent missions. The guards had no time to react there. I one-shot this with over a minute to spare. Nice. That unlocks no radar in multiplayer. Surface 2 skipped, so it's time for Bunker 2 on Agent. This time, only need to recover the CCTV tape. Goal time is 1:30. Whoops, forgot about you, Natalia. I guess I gotta bring her too. I sprinted straight to the exit and too slow. 28 seconds slow as a matter of fact. Guess I'll bring Natalia out from the start this time. Yeah, that was the limiting factor. Easily cleared the goal time there. That unlocks double throwing knives. Time for Statue Secret Agent. Yeah, I've still gotta sit here and listen to Valentin blabber on. In fact, all the objectives are the same. Goal time is 3 minutes 15 seconds. The instant it says objective completed, I can run away. Same with the talk with Janice. The objective completed is the sign to scram. The big thing here is finding the flight recorder. There's a bunch of different spots it can land and there's no way to know where it'll go. I got lucky and it was the very first place I checked. Okay, I didn't realize I don't actually have to listen to Mishkin's speech here. But still, I was off the goal time by a minute, so it didn't matter. Okay, 10 seconds off this time. Getting closer. Whew, only 2 seconds to spare. That one was actually pretty hard, even not being 00 Agent. You get fast animation for that, whatever that means. Archives is 00 Agent, so skipped for now. It's Streets Agent next. Literally all I have to do is sprint to the end. Goal time is 1:45. I went and got in the tank and drove away. Even tanked all the mines. Figured this was the easiest way. What the heck? 2 seconds slow? No way Bond runs faster than a tank drives. Well, would you look at that? Somehow, he is faster. Beat the time by 10 seconds. This unlocks enemy rockets. The most forgettable level of all time now, Depot Secret Agent. Goal is 1:30. I can't even remember what I have to do. That's how forgettable it is. I think I had to go in this room for something. My goodness, I can't shoot this dang mainframe if you keep bouncing me around like that. The time I finally got out of the computer room relatively fast, this guy blows us both up. Thanks. It was slow killing this turret, but well, I just kept dying if I didn't. I made it to the safe and ran as fast as I could to the train. Unfortunately, 20 seconds slow. Surprisingly, this cheat was a bit difficult. Okay, this was pretty clean. That turret sucks. Alright, 11 seconds to spare. That unlocks slow animation. We already did train, so don't even have to skip it. Next is Jungle on Agent. 3 minutes 45 seconds goal. I still have to destroy the turrets, even on Agent. Also, my god, this level's laggy. It's actually impossible to aim. Oh shoot, I forgot about Xenia. Where even is she? Ah, there we go. That's better. First try, easy every time. Oh, 20 seconds slow. Whoops. Took like 3 tries, but I got it cleanly. That unlocks double hunting knives. I don't even remember picking up one of those during the campaign. Now we're on to Control Secret Agent. The goal time here is 10 minutes. My goodness, look how the turret just can't hit me. So much easier. Alright, Natalia, let's not take too long here now. As you might guess, the reason the goal time is so long is because there's no way to speed this guarding Natalia part up. Well, maybe there's like a glitch that I don't know about or something like that, but not an intended mechanic. It's wild, this may be the biggest jump in difficulty from 00 Agent. I had 2.5 minutes to spare, easy. That unlocks infinite ammo. Skipping Caverns for now, so we've got Cradle on Agent. Aw man, I do not miss chasing this clown around. He's just so annoying. I think there's some special trick to get him to go to the bottom early, but well, I don't know it. It took about 3 tries and Trevelyan was toast. Only 4 seconds to spare, so it was actually pretty close. That unlocks the golden pistol, different from the golden gun, I think. Oh hey, this place looks familiar. That's right, we're back at Aztec, except this time it's Secret Agent. The enemies are way more fair this time. The goal is 9 minutes, pretty reasonable. I don't know what was going on here, just 800 explosions all at once. Even though it's on Secret Agent, it's still a tough level. Jaws still takes way too many hits too. Screw this guy. I'll cut ahead a bit. It took maybe 45 minutes of attempts and I got it. Honestly, it would have been way easier if I just slowed down. I had 2.5 minutes to spare. That unlocks the double laser cheat. Alright, no more messing around. Time for the rest of the 00 Agent cheats. Bunker 1 is up first. I'm still skipping Facility. After beating Aztec though, this is a cakewalk. I guess I do need to go fast now though. Hey, Boris, where the heck do you think you're going? I had no idea he could just run away like that. Come on, dude. Oh, this guy's the worst part of this mission. Can't he go any faster? May as well get the photo of the map while we're here. Boris? Boris? Where did he go? Well, that's a reset. Should have probably kept a bit more HP if I want to squeeze out the exit like that. Okay, we dealt with Boris. Oh god, please don't let them shoot me. Phew, barely made it out. And apparently I missed a security camera. Great! I tried shooting near Boris to make him start running, but he's got nerves of steel. This dude truly is invincible. This one took like 20 minutes or so? Honestly, not that bad. That unlocks the rocket launcher cheat. Alright, Surface 2 time. The goal is 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Ah, jeez, I contacted the Russian guy again. I forgot I was supposed to not do that. Oh, make sure not to launch the mine over the helicopter either. Why can't I just shoot it till it explodes? Anyway, this one's pretty easy. Just briskly walk through it and you'll meet the goal. I had nearly 90 seconds to spare. That unlocks Tiny Bond mode. Alright, time for what could be argued is the hardest cheat, Caverns 00 Agent. With a long goal of 9 minutes 30 seconds, this sounds easy, but well, it's not. The level is just so long, and there are many points to screw up. You know, like this literal very beginning. Oh yeah, can't wait for these stupid scientists to move out of my way either. I gotta just get lucky and hope they do so quickly. This double catwalk part is one of the worst in a speedrun setting. Normally, I would painstakingly inch my way forward and kill them one by one, but now, I gotta kinda zoom. Well, for a first attempt, that was pretty far. Maybe that Aztec train will help out after all. Okay, this was some garbage. You can't walk on that terrain, but apparently this guy can? He's basically clipped out of bounds. My shots had to absolutely be on point. I don't have time to slow down, and I definitely don't want to get shot. It's kinda nuts there's no body armor on this one. Oh yeah, remember that stupid part? Yeah, the stupid thing happened again. I hate that room. Well, it was a failed run, but I was ahead of pace by 2 minutes. This is going down. Okay, fine, I'll jump ahead. I knocked it out by over 2 minutes, unlocking the RCP-90 cheat. If you do want to watch full playthroughs of these games, I have them all archived on my alt channel Thabeast Plays, which is linked in the description of all these videos. Not really sure why, but I did archives after Caverns. Goal time here is 1:20 minutes. Holy crap, that's fast. I guess the first step is to learn where to go. Can't be shooting because then the entire military shows up. Okay, step 1, whack this dude and take the key. Then sprint past the guy, go upstairs, and after going left for a while, enter the room where Natalia's held. Well, hopefully she doesn't get killed. Never mind, she's dead. Okay, that's fine, sure, we don't need her. Apparently all I need to do is open the door and have her yell, "James!" Then I can just run away. Oh yeah, this dude's downstairs. Really, memorizing the route is the main thing here. I hate having to listen to these people talk. Alright, let's get out of here. Mishkin, why are you blocking me? Come on! Whatever, karate chop to the neck, buddy. Take that. Only 19 seconds slow, even with that guy being a moron. We've got this. Alright, this has gotta be it. That was completely flawless. No way I fail. And I didn't. 4 seconds off the goal time, unlocking the invisibility cheat. My time was 76 seconds, and in fact, the current world record for this mission is tied by a group of people at 53 seconds. Not much time to save there. Alright, it's time to take this game down once and for all. Facility 00 Agent is considered by many to be the hardest cheat code in the game to obtain. Finish the level in 2 minutes 5 seconds. It's honestly not even that short of a level, all things considered, so yeah, that's a tough time. First, leave the bathroom, kill the dude in the door downstairs, and get the key card. Then open the security door and activate the terminal to unlock the next security door. Aw, jeez, I forgot about these 3 dudes in the hall. I don't think the pistol's gonna cut it here. Well, that's one way to get past them. Sprinting past everyone really is a solid strat, even on 00 Agent. But there is a downside to running past all the dudes. They don't just despawn, they kind of pile up behind you. It's like there's a party over here. Alright, let's try throwing a mine for those dudes in the hallway. Running past isn't going so hot. Well, it would work if I didn't blow myself up so much. This door up ahead is locked, but you can shoot it to aggro the guards and make them come out. I don't even know how you're supposed to meet the goal without doing that, so maybe it's intended. Scratch that. I think I literally lied to you just now. However, this door does work that way. Now to the labs, the dumb part. Dr. Doak spawns in a random location. I don't know how many possibilities there are, maybe like 6? Either way, if he picks somewhere bad, well, you lose. I died as I was destroying the chemical containers. It was 2:01 at this point. Honestly, not too shabby. I was starting to believe. Where the heck is Dr. Doak? These guys all suck. I wonder if the speedrun goals were like a late thought in development because this RNG spawn stinks. This escape from finding Dr. Doak was amazing. Just blitzed by like 8 dudes. Another thing is activating the decoder. You're a sitting duck briefly when you go to the pause menu, so make sure you're safe. I just have to blow these things up. Why are the mines bouncing? If they had just stuck to the ground, I would have had it, I swear. This one was heartbreaking. I made it to the end on good pace. I diligently sat at the door with my mines laid. It said Objective C complete, so I detonated the mines and left. However, Objective C was failed when I looked. Apparently I have to wait longer for him to say his full lines before blowing them up. That was a 147 too, dang. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna show you the full run through here, cause I'm quite proud of it. Ooh, that was really good for my health. This is on original console. Doke? Can he doke? Doke! See, it says Objective C completed. Aw, heck yeah. Invincibility unlocked and all cheats unlocked. I kinda love how you have to speedrun the levels to unlock them. That's pretty sick. This was the culmination of 35 hours of grinding, and it felt so great to be done. Well, now that we unlocked those, may as well put them to use, right? There's a lot going on here. I also adjusted the enemy sliders up to the max in 007 mode here. Because I'm invisible, the enemies don't really notice me there. All their animations are super slow and I'm super fast. Oh yeah, I've got paintball mode turned on too. I definitely remember using that back in the day. I don't think the N64 can handle all this stuff going on right now. Oh my god, this is actually so wild. The N64 is trying its best, okay? You can even dual wield the golden gun, which is kind of pointless since it's a one-hit kill. but it's cool, I guess. Okay, dual-wielding rocket launchers is just ludicrous. Even Jaws couldn't pull that one off. Oh god, am I in the tank? I didn't even realize this was one of the cheats. I really wish I could see this in third person right now. Stupid Jaws, I hate you so much. Rather have Jar Jar Binks than this guy. Is this thing a taser? I'm attempting to zap Jaws with it, but it's just lagging so bad. I'm honestly surprised it doesn't crash here. Kudos to the devs for taking this all into account, I guess. Struggling to kill Trevelyan on 00 Agent? Why, just put in the slow animations cheat. He definitely can't run away now. I had no idea you could just kill him like this. Maybe not with cheats off? I don't know, but that's pretty hilarious. Or, if you want to make it harder, just do the opposite. Oh god, don't jump off the cliff, dude. He's out of control. Alright, that's enough goofing around. That's about all there is for this one. Game complete. So yeah, there you have it. My journey to beating 007 GoldenEye. A legendary game, and it's deserving of its status. The thing is, I think when most people talk about this game, they're talking about the multiplayer. Honestly, I feel like it's not even that great. Sure, it used to be back in the day, but that's just because there wasn't really anything better on consoles. I still think it's fun to goof around in, but I think it's mostly fun because we were young and the memories of those times back then will always be there. The single player, however, is so good. There's a ton of content with 3 different difficulties, changing the mission objectives with each one. It's not just, oh, the enemies are stronger now. The core gameplay loop actually changes. It's very rewarding, and honestly, I really want something like this to come out in the modern day. Maybe there is and I just haven't heard of it. An FPS game focused on the story mode with objectives to go for. It feels like they place the enemies with a lot of thought as to how it affects the gameplay. I don't feel like I get that out of something like, I don't know, like Medal of Honor or Call of Duty or whatever the shooters turned into on the next gen, you know? The soundtrack for this game is one of the best on the entire console too. It stands the test of time easily. There are a couple of issues with the game though. The controls are a bit rough, not necessarily that they implemented them poorly, it's a product of the times. Sure, you can use the control scheme to plug 2 controllers in, but that's not really a comfortable grip. Along with that, the game lags quite a bit on original hardware. If you play this on some re-release, I believe both of these issues are solved, but I'm not entirely sure as I've never done it. Overall, a great game. I gave GoldenEye 007 a 9 out of 10 for enjoyability and a 9 out of 10 for difficulty. Alright, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. We had a randomized marble race to determine which game was next, so here's how that played out. Or skip to the timestamp on screen to skip straight to the game selection. Alright, we're going to pick a random map, the Saber. There are 195 games left on the list. We got everybody here, including Rakuga Kids, 40 Winks, even Kirby 64. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, it's been a while, but they are off 195 marbles to select the next game. It's currently the next J-League game in the lead, which is Japanese soccer. I also see Chokukan Knight, Japanese baseball, Automobile Lamborghini. I'm sure a fantastic driving game. It's really hard to tell what's in the lead. Magical Tetris Challenge. No, the next Turok game, which I believe would be Turok 2. I also see Spider-Man there, Polaris Snowcross, whatever that is. And it's the next Turok game as well as Spider-Man. The next Gex game, I believe Gex 64 would be it. And Winback is now in the lead. So many lead changes here. Winback currently in the lead, but Spider-Man taking the inside corner and takes the lead back. Spider-Man currently in the lead. Shin Nippon Pro Wrestling as well. It's Spider-Man, Road Rash 64. It's so many. Road Rash 64, NBA Courtside 2. I believe we're on to lap 3 now. No, we're on lap 2. I see the 2 above their names. Spider-Man as well as Road Rash 64. Currently, the favorite Spider-Man hanging in there. NFL Blitz way in the back. Just not going to happen today, folks. Let's see. Road Rash, Spider-Man, still the current leaders. Turok as well. Turok hanging in there, trying to get Turok to. I see Magical Tetris Challenge as well. And Magical Tetris Challenge is in the lead currently. Top Gear, racing game. Goemon's Great Adventure trying to make a play as well. But Spider-Man hanging on to the lead. And it just keeps changing, folks. Top Gear, Magical Tetris Challenge, Road Rash. Spider-Man hanging on. We have 3 laps. We're still only on the 2nd lap, so anything could happen. Will anybody opt to go for pit road? Spider-Man and Mario Golf not too far behind as well. We are on the final lap now, folks. This is where it counts. Mario Golf is trying to make a play. Clay Fighter as well. Road Rash, Spider-Man still doing quite well, hanging on to the top 2. Mario Golf, Star Wars Battle for Naboo as well. And Road Rash 64 taking the inside turn, but it's actually... No, it is Road Rash. Mario Golf trying to come in as well. Last Legion. And Clay Fighter is currently in the lead. But Road Rash, Mario Golf, Spider-Man... These people are battling it out. Jikyo, Powerful Pro Yaku coming in again, our latest video. Will we be playing the final entry in that series? Road Rash 64, Clay Fighter. It's so impossible to tell. Custom Robo, Clay Fighter, Kirby 64, Jikyo. I think this is the ending. Who's it going to be? Kirby 64 is in the lead. And it's Kirby 64! We got another good game! Oh my god! We are just getting good games like crazy! This is insane! There it is. Kirby 64. It has been decided. But yeah, if you're still here watching, you're awesome. Thank you so much. If you had a good time, consider hitting that like button, or maybe even dropping a subscription. Or hey, maybe even watch another one of these videos that's on screen now. And yeah, see you next time.